Hello, people. This is the last lesson for Unit 2. And here we're going to learn how to spell information, how to use the alphabet to state information, and also we'll learn about how to give information in a clear way. So let's get it on. Here we have some pieces of identification. We can call these also IDs. An ID, okay, stands for identity card, okay. In Venezuela, our main ID is cédula de identidad, and we have a number. So that's like the most common ID we have in our country. However, we have other IDs, which are usually called carnets, okay? We have these carnets in school or at the university or when we work at a certain place, we have these identity cards. So here we have some examples of some identity cards belonging to workers at a company. So let's get here. Okay, this person works at NAE. His name is Jason Sanchez, and he's a graphic designer. And he has an ID number here, okay? The ID number, the word number would be expressed or abbreviated with NO in a period or a dot. And then we have some personal information. This is probably the day and the year where he was born to show the age. And we have the email and the phone number. And here we have a barcode. Okay, let's take this other example from this company, SynX. The name is John Doe. It's the creative manager of this company. And again, we have some ID numbers here. We have the time when these men joined the company. And we have other information here, date of birth, and when this document expires, it's over. And we have also the phone number. Here we have something called signature and signature. And here we have a QA code, okay? A QR code, sorry, my bad. Now, let's go here with this example. Okay, let me clean here a bit. And here we have a basic template for a cédula de identidad. Remember, this is only for Venezuelans, but when we're talking to people in other countries, we will call this document a Venezuelan identity card. That's the name we give to this document in English. So it's a Venezuelan identity card. That's the translation for cédula de identidad. That's the name we'll give to this in English. Aclaro que no es que todas las cédulas se llaman así. Nosotros tenemos este nombre, Venezuelan Identity Card, y es el que vamos a usar cuando querramos hablar de nuestra cédula. Okay, let's see how the information is distributed in a Venezuelan identity card. The first thing we have is last names, last names. So I'm giving you some example or an example here. Okay, we have Rodriguez Perez here. Then we have a name, Pedro, and then we have a middle name. In this case, it's José. Explico esta parte en español. En inglés, es muy frecuente utilizar solo un apellido, a pesar de que hay personas que están registradas con 2, incluso 3 apellidos. Lo común es utilizar un solo apellido. Para nosotros, los venezolanos, es importante utilizar ambos apellidos. ¿Por qué? Ambos apellidos aparecen en nuestros documentos de identidad y cuando nosotros viajamos o estamos presentando el documento para una persona en lo que respecta a Estados Unidos y Canadá, el nombre tiene que ir completo exactamente como aparece en la cédula de identidad o en caso internacional, el pasaporte. Por ende, es importante que los last names estén juntos y vayan juntos. ¿Ok? Ya la cosa es distinta con el name. ¿Ok? El name, el primer nombre, puede perfectamente ir solo. Es decir, que yo puedo llamar a esta persona Pedro Rodríguez Pérez, no problem. O puedo llamarlo Pedro José Rodríguez Pérez. It's long, but it's no problem. ¿Ok? Legalmente, Pedro Rodríguez Pérez es lo más indicado. ¿Ok? Y el segundo elemento que aparece en los nombres lo denominamos middle name. Middle name. ¿Ok? For example, my name is Miguel Antonio. Frontado, puerta. So, I would call myself Miguel Frontado, puerta. All right? Using two. My middle name is Antonio. So I want you to do this exercise on the Telegram group so we can practice what's your middle name, what's your name, and what's your full name. Okay? Full name, cuando alguien les pregunte por el full name, van a decir todos los elementos que aparezcan en su identificación, in your ID. No importa cuáles sean. Full name, what's your full name? Les están preguntando de principio a fin. So, what's this person's full name? Pedro José Rodríguez Pérez. All right, that's the full name. What's his middle name? José. What's his name? Pedro. What are his last names? Rodríguez Pérez. In our identity card, we also have the birth date. Según las siglas que estábamos viendo anteriormente, vamos a eliminar un momentico esto. Ok. Según las siglas que teníamos por allá en el documento de muestra de Off to Class, tenemos date of birth. ¿Ok? Entonces, la date of birth debe ir cuando se expresa en inglés con el month, first, el mes, luego viene el day y luego viene el year. Entonces vamos a crear una birth date para este personaje Pedro Rodríguez Pérez. ¿Ok? So, he was born in January 10th, 2001. ¿Ok? Entonces aquí tenemos month, day, year. Obviamente en nuestros documentos no aparece de esa manera. Nosotros debemos hacer la inversión cuando alguien nos pregunte acerca de nuestro birth date o date of birth. Lo pueden decir de ambas maneras. Luego tenemos marital status. Marital status, que es esto que aparece en nuestra cédula de identidad. Estado civil, marital status. ¿Ok? And people can be, sorry. People can be, oh my God, where is it? Okay, here it is. People can be single, married, or widowed. Okay, let me have it here. Okay, a person can be single, soltero, married, casado, or widowed, viudo, right? Those are the marital status or the general marital status we have in English. Luego tenemos the issue date, la fecha de emisión del documento. La fecha igual se tiene que invertir, mes primero, luego el día. Y tenemos el expiring date, la fecha de vencimiento del documento. This we have here, I'm gonna use the red one, red color. Let me go with the red color. This is called, well, okay, so red. This is the fingerprint, okay? The fingerprint is what we have on the tip of our fingers. So fingerprint, that is a fingerprint. What we have here, in Spanish, we call it firma. In English is signature, signature. And what we have here is the picture, okay? Okay, let's go back to off to class. So we have here some examples of ID. Here, I want you to go over and listen to the recording and say if you can say the alphabet. All right, I'm gonna send you some videos to reinforce this information. But the alphabet is very important. Y les voy a explicar por qué el alphabet es extremadamente importante. Cuando estamos hablando una segunda lengua, por lo general los nombres o algunas direcciones son difíciles de entender. Cuando nosotros no sabemos cómo dar ciertas direcciones, recurrimos al spelling, que es deletreo, recurrimos al spelling para poder dar una dirección o para poder dar un nombre. ¿Ok? Entonces, ¿cómo abordamos esa información? Let me tell you something. Can you spell your name? Can you spell your name? Okay. I can spell my name. My name is M-I-G-U-E-L. Miguel. Y esa es la manera correcta de nosotros hacer el spelling de alguna palabra que no se entienda. A veces no se trata de hablar bien o mal el idioma. Se trata de que muchas personas hablan inglés y hay muchas culturas y hay muchos nombres que no conocemos. Por ende, la pronunciación puede distar mucho de la manera en que se escribe el nombre. Pasa de español a inglés, pasa de árabe a inglés, pasa de hindú a inglés, pasa de chino a inglés. Entonces, la manera más segura de escribir un nombre y tener una idea de cómo se puede pronunciar es haciendo el deletreo. Y la pregunta que se hace es, can you spell? Puede ser, your name, can you spell that word? Can you spell the, can you say that again, but can you spell it? ¿Ok? Y vamos a utilizar el alfabeto. Por eso es que es importantísimo que nos sepamos el alfabeto para poder hacer el spelling de la manera correcta. Por favor, vayan al audio y luego conversamos al respecto. Let's continue with more information here. For example, here we have an ID, okay? And we can answer these questions. Driver license. We have the DL, okay? What's the DL number? Cuando tenemos esto, lo ideal es decir los números uno por uno, ¿ok? No en cifras. Se puede hacer pausas en pares, pero no es bueno utilizar números completos, sino número por número. So, can you, what's the DL number? The DL number is 19685 446444, okay? When does it expire? When does it expire? Okay, so the expire date is, can you tell me that? Where is the expiring date? Can you see it? Okay, we can talk about it during the class. How do you spell the person's name? How do you spell the person's name? Check where is the name, the last name, the full name, and you can tell me that on Telegram. We can practice this on Telegram. Here you have to go with listening. You have to do at home. Again, you will listen to some information, and here you have a question you have to answer, and here you have another information you have to answer. But I will take the chance to ask you, how do you spell your name? Okay, and you can also say, which street do you live on? My example, how do I spell my name? M-I-G-U-E-L. Which street do I live on? I live on Main Street. All right, but we're gonna practice with this later. Again, another listening you have to work on. Another listening I want you to do and work on yourselves. Here we have some practice we will do on Telegram. All right, we will do this on Telegram. Here, I'd like to share this information with you later. However, let me clarify some of the information. An appointment es una cita médica. Okay, let's go to the canvas to establish the differences. Okay, cuando nosotros tenemos una pareja o cuando queremos tener una pareja, we say we go on dates or we go on a date. ¿Ok? Esto es una cita cuando yo voy a, bueno, estoy tratando de conseguir una pareja. Cuando tengo cualquier tipo de cita con un profesional, no solamente un médico, puede ser physician, physician es médico, okay? A physician or a doctor, you can say that too. Or the dentist, or a lawyer, or any professional. You have an appointment. ¿Ok? Entonces, en español, cita funciona para ambos. En inglés, date is for couples. Appointment is for professional consultations. Okay? Go back here. And here we have some information. What information does the receptionist need? So if you go to a doctor or if you go to a professional, what information do they ask you for? What information do they need to know about you? We'll discuss that on Telegram too. I'm going to post it on and you have to do some information. Here we have another listening you got to do. Here we have another listening. You will be familiar with this once you listen to the previous one. And here we have a conversation between the receptionist and Maria, okay? So please read this information and we'll check any vocabulary or questions you may have. And here we have something important to stop on. The tone in questions, el tono que vamos a ponerle a las preguntas, okay? So when we ask questions, we have to vary, we have to make a change in the question and the tone of our voice. So most questions have a falling intonation, a falling tone at the end. For example, can I have your full name? Can I have your full name? What's your address? What's your address? What's your date of birth? What's your date of birth? Do you live near the art museum, right? In this example, speaker adds a word at the end of a sentence. So this is an additional word. And in this case, we often have a rising intonation. Here we have more listenings. We have another listening. And finally, we will practice spelling and numbers with a special activity we're going to do on Telegram. So stay tuned. I hope you have liked this video and please watch the video, listen to the recordings on of the class, and later we will post the information and the materials on Telegram. See you soon.